Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about 5 TV shows, live action TV shows on Netflix that are excellent choices if you are a horror fan like me. So I'm not going to be talking about the obvious choices, your Stranger Things, your Resident Evil shows, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or Supernatural, even though I could, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go into those at the core good horror TV shows, and you can just binge them because they're on Netflix, the service that nobody thought would do well, but ended up doing quite good, especially during the pandemic. And now they're trying to raise prices, which is why I have ads now. But anyway, first on this list, it's going to be The Haunting of Hill House. So, The Haunting of Hill House, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but basically it's about a family that had to leave their childhood home because it was haunted.
It's okay, Theo. Go back to bed.
Should I wake up Mom and Dad?
I've got it. Okay, Nellie? You scared? That's okay. I get scared too sometimes.
They go through a whole bunch of like family stuff, family dynamics that's going on in this TV show. It's very, very dramatic, but it doesn't like skip on the horror at all. It doesn't skip on the suspense or the like supernatural aspect of it. That's why I like it, right? A good scene in it was when the sister explains to her sister why she kissed her husband. I really did like that scene. And another scene that kind of stands out is a sad one. So yeah, it's sad how one of the sisters dies, and it's toward the end. Moving on to the next one, it's gonna be Brand New Cherry Flavor. It just throws you off because there's a lot going down in this show. It is very creepy. It's got some like gross parts to it, and it has its cringe moments, but it is still pretty good if you like the horror genre. And it's also got a mystery to it as well. Pretty good, pretty good. It's about a woman chasing her dreams when she encounters a quote unquote witch. Now, the witch is going to help her get what she wants in life by achieving what she's always wanted to do. I forget what it was exactly, but I think she was a writer. Like, Brand New Cherry Flavor really throws you for a manor. With the manor, it pretty much traps the people that die there.
Paris, I was a sous chef, which means they only let me chop vegetables. Here, I'll be putting everything together myself. It'll be a great learning experience.
You'll have 2 children to cook for. I don't know if that's the type of experience you want. Miles is 7, bloody picky. Flora's 5 and darling, but Miles is gone. Flora might be too. And there's nothing I can do about it because I'm dead. Oh, God.
It is a trope, and it works. It works pretty good. It's weird. It's weird. So yeah, and there's also this other entity that is pretty much the one that initiated it all. She's stuck in the loop, and basically, like, during her cycle, if she encounters anybody, she automatically just like kills them, and it's like, wow, okay. And another scene that kind of stands out is the ending because it's pretty sad. Moving on, Midnight Mass. So, Midnight Mass is by the same cast as Haunting of Bly Manor. It's basically about a vampire. I'm gonna say it's Dracula, right? This man is dying, and for some reason or another, he's out in the desert or whatever. I think he like finds this like tomb or something, and that's where he encounters the vampire. And from the vampire's blood or bite or whatever it was, this man is now he's free from his affliction. He thinks this creature is an angel, so he brings back the story of how he encountered this creature back to his town, and the vampire follows him while he's like preaching the good word about this entity. This vampire is like sucking the life out of people every now and then. Which brings me to one of the best scenes I've ever seen in any of those like shows. It's the scene when another man who was bitten by the vampire, he's on a boat with a woman who he cares about, and he's trying to explain to her that he's about to die as soon as the sun comes up. And it is just so touching and so human.
I'm not as strong as you. I never was. What do I want? I want you to take this boat and row to the mainland and leave this place and never look back. But I knew you wouldn't do that. I knew you wouldn't believe any of this unless you saw. I want you to run. But I believe you're gonna row back there and do everything you can to try and save them. I'm just so sorry you have to see this. I love you, Aaron Green. I love you my whole life, one way or another.
I love you too.
I did my best. I did my best.
And another scene that kind of stands out from Midnight Mass, it's a very sad scene. It's also very human. It's when a dad has to pray with his son. And the last show on this list is probably one you scroll past all the time, never even bothered to click on, but I'm going to tell you it is really freaking good. And it's going to be Dracula. So basically it's about Dracula. So he's trying to find somebody to spend eternity with him, and he does not have a lot of luck, and they just want nothing to do with him, right? A really good scene in Dracula is when there's this beautiful young girl who gets turned into a vampire, but complications happen, and then she no longer has what she valued like the most. And even though she doesn't look how she used to look, there's this guy who has always been in love with her. And even though she looks different, she is different now, he still loves her.
Lucy, I know. It's a shock. It's a shock. But you've done so well. You've done so well.
Look at me.
I see you, blue for lady.
Will I always be like this?
Yes. Promise. Always.
But I was beautiful.
Beauty is never more than a disguise, Lucy. You've outgrown it.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Kiss me.
You know when he kisses me. Like this.
Lucy Westerner, there has never been a day I didn't want to kiss you. And there never will be.
For me. Do it for me.
And that scene is very, very beautiful. I liked it. Another good scene is when like the descendant of a nun, she tells Dracula why he is cursed to be the way he is. And that is gonna wrap it up for this video. Like I said, this is just 5 of a really long list, and I could go into detail about maybe 10, 15, 20 great horror options on Netflix, but I'm just gonna keep it at 5 for now. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day, have a good night wherever you are, and stay safe out there.